The question in chat is this: how did gaming mold me to be whoever I am today? Here's the answer. I was born early into life. 3 months early. I've been dead 3 times. It's a true story, swear to God. I've been dead 3 times. I've had over 79 heart attacks. My heart is on the opposite side of my body, and I have 1 lung. I was born this way. My mom didn't smoke, she didn't drink, she didn't do anything stupid, she didn't do drugs, none of that stuff. It's just a complete, rare anomaly. I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't feel upset about it. It is what it is. But I thank whatever deity is out there, because I'm not a super religious person. I thank whatever deity's out there every day when I get up. I'm happy with my life. Are there some areas I'd love to change? Are there some areas that I would love to, moments I'd love to have back? Absolutely. Everybody has those. That's why they're called moments in your life. You want to go back and talk about, growing up. When I was growing up, kids didn't like me. They thought I was weird. I looked weird. I got a lot of scars. A lot of scars and souvenirs. You know why? Scars are souvenirs you can never throw away. They're things that are etched into not only your body, they're etched into your mind, they're etched into your soul. I used video games to be social with people, to make them see past the scars and the person and the non-physical ability. I can't run a mile. It's never gonna happen. My sprinting is okay. I can get away from the cops if I need to be. Thanks, Mom.
Whoa, hey.
I can do a lot of things. I believe that you need to show people the best of you and try to never show them the worst of you. Because we all have a worst. I'm not gonna act like I don't. So for me, video games, when I was first growing up, right? So we got a Nintendo. We got a Nintendo for Christmas. God bless my mother for this part. My mom worked 3 jobs. She got 1 bonus out of those 3 jobs. I think it was $500. Now, this is back in 1985, y'all. This is old school, right? So $500 back then ain't nothing compared to what it is today. Anyways, so she took her bonus that she got. She spent it on her kids, and she got us a Nintendo Entertainment System. I remember waking up Christmas morning, and we got the Nintendo Entertainment System, and all 3 of us got a game. All 3 of us. Both me and my brothers. I got a game called TNC Surf Designs. It's an old school game. It is a lot of fun. It's crazy good. A lot of fun games to Nintendo. My middle brother got, I'm gonna try to remember this. It might not be perfect, so if my brother watches this, I love you, man. I think my brother got Kung Fu. All right, so he got Kung Fu. He thought it was cool. And then my oldest brother, he got The Legend of Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda. And let me tell you, we all freaked out about it. Because Zelda was it was the hot new thing, man. Zelda was coming in like a fireball, right? Everybody wanted to play Zelda. It was the hypest thing, man. You would see the commercials. Woo! Everybody getting on it. But the thing is, when I went back to school, all I could talk about was The Legend of Zelda. All I could talk about was I had the greatest Christmas. I got all these video games. Well, guess what? Students in my classroom, in my little, 2nd grade, 3rd grade classroom right in there, well, they got Nintendo too. So how did I go from being the really weird kid, the kid that looked weird, he looked different, he did things different? I talked to him about Nintendo. I talked to him about how I found, level 2 in Zelda. I was just messing around, found it on accident. And people were like, oh, you found level 2, oh, where is it? This is before the Nintendo Power Magazine came out. Oh, I sat there and played, video games with my brothers. And guess what? Me and my brothers are years apart. My next oldest brother is, he's 3 years older than me. My next older brother after that, I think he's 5 years older than me. Lord, I can't remember when his birthday is. Anyway, the point is, me and my brothers are very different in age, we're very different in likes, we're very different in things. But video games have always kind of kept us together. We've always been able to talk about video games. We've always been like, what are we playing? So for me, it's helped me to think past who I am as a person and how I communicate with people. So let's fast forward a little bit. I'm in high school. Not popular with the girls. Not really popular with the guys either. Kind of mid, right? And I remember this day. I met this dude. Met him in 8th grade. Might have been 9th grade. Maybe it was a freshman, I think. Met this dude. He's the rich kid in school. He's got money out the yang yang. And I remember I sat down with him. We had a class project going on. But you could tell this dude didn't like nobody. He didn't really talk to nobody. You know, he knew everything there was about hockey. Right? Everything there was about hockey. I didn't know anything about hockey. Bro, I knew nothing. But then I saw it in his bag. It was sitting on a chair. Saw it in his bag. He had a magazine. And it was a magazine for, like, it was like one of those guides. It was like one of those little guidebooks, right? Like the books you buy for like $15. They go with the game. Shows you all the maps. Shows you all the artwork. The ideas on the game. Hey, here's a hidden thing if you go here and do this, and blah 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 blah. That type of book. So I figured out how to talk to this dude, because guess what? The book he had was for the game that I loved more than anything in the world. Loved it more than Zelda. Loved it more than the original Final Fantasy. It is still to this day. It is still my favorite Final Fantasy. It's still my favorite game. It's Final Fantasy IV. Number 2 on the Super Nintendo. It has been remastered. It has a sequel to it. It's a great game. It's a great story. And I learned how to talk to this guy through video games. Well, guess what? Since he's the rich, popular kid, I got the pass. I got the pat on the back as the rich kid's friend. So anytime that I'd stand next to him, other people would actually acknowledge that I'm in the room. I'm not a sports guy, although I do, and I have taken up quite a few martial arts things. I'm not super athletic. I'm not ripped. I'm not that. But it's the ability to connect through video games. It's the ability to have nothing in common with somebody. Nothing at all. Zero. To have nothing in common with them. But if you can talk to them about a video game, guess what? You've now created what they call a common ground or a foundation. And that's going to hopefully kind of carry you into other conversations. It's going to carry you into other areas of life. Because at the end of the day, I think everybody, whether you're a man, woman, identification of other properties, I think video games are a way for you to connect with people from not only your culture, but from other people's culture, from around the globe. Video games bring us together. I can give you proof of that. Look at things like EVO. Look at World of Warcraft's Race to World First. EVO is a sports fighting game thing. Look at, Call of Duty tournaments. Look at Mario Kart stuff. Look at speed running. Look at all that stuff. What does every single thing of those have connected? Video games. I guarantee you most males, unless they're in a different status era, like Jay-Z or, 50 Cent or something, they all play video games. Why? Because video games bring us together. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.